Welcome back again to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic called if there is a dent or a hole on the vessel ship side, what you do as a master, what action you have to take. So basically, before going and jumping to a conclusion, we need to make some base. Solus chapter second regulation third part first requires that ship need to be constructed and maintained as per the requirements of classification society. This clearly means that during the construction of a ship, classification society should make sure that it is made as per the rules of classification society. The design of the ship should be as per the rules of classification society. Ship is to be constructed as per the design, and ship machinery, mechanical as well as electrical, also should be made as per the rule of classification society. Who monitors that? So there has to be some person, isn't it? So that person which is nominated is known as a class surveyor. So basically it happens in a yard. When the ship is in yard, he comes for an initial survey, right? And in that special initial survey, he is doing a lot of things. He's checking whether the design process is okay. He's checking whether a ship is constructed with respect to classification society rules, right? And then what he will do is he will prepare a survey report and he will submit it to society committee. So what is in that survey report? Basically, it tells that, ship has been made as per the recommendation of their surveyor, and all the recommendation of a surveyor have been carried out to his or her satisfaction, right? Now once a survey report goes to a classification society committee, it will take some time for a society to give ship a class status. So a ship has to sail. Ship is made for trading. So in the meanwhile, the surveyor will issue an interim certificate of class. And many a time it is also known as certificate of seaworthiness. Some societies might use different name to it, okay? But interim certificate of class is so that your ship can start trading, and by the time your certificate of class comes. So once the design and the ship machinery, hull, everything is as per the classification society rules, it has been built that way. After a successful verification of these elements, you will be issued a certificate of class, right? So that is how certificate of class is issued. Now you also need to know that during the lifetime of a ship might have issues regarding the hull and machinery. It might happen that ship might get collided with some other ship. It might also happen that ship might get into a collision with the jetty. So what do you do? But before you go to that, you also need to know that ship has three kinds of seaworthiness. And the first seaworthiness is known as technical. Now, what is technical seaworthiness? Basically, it covers hull, machinery, and stability. Second type of seaworthiness is cargo seaworthiness, which means that holds are fit, holds are equipped with certain, say, in case of container ship or firefighting equipment, right? So that relates to your cargo seaworthiness. And the last one is known as voyage seaworthiness, which talks about your equipment. It can be bridge equipment or chart, or ship should be manned, or a freshwater generator, anything can come under voyage seaworthiness. Also, I would like to highlight over here is, as per English law, vessel must be fit to encounter ordinary perils of a sea. If she is fit, then she is considered to be seaworthy. right? Okay, so this was the base. Now let's come to the main topic. Case number one is allision of a ship with the jetty. So I'm considering you have come and you allied with the jetty, and now you've got a dent or a hole. So what does a master do in that case? See, in that case, as a master, you have to first think about something called dangerously unsafe. And it has been defined in UK law. And you have to see dangerously unsafe with respect to hull and machinery. In this case, it can be also undermanning, it can be improper loading, it can be any other safety related matter also. But we are discussing hull and machinery. There is, say, a dent or a breach in a hull. So you have to think that whether a ship is dangerously unsafe or not. And this is very difficult to decide, isn't it, as far as practical is concerned. So what you do is, when such incident has happened, you need to call a class surveyor. You need to inform owner. Owner will inform, or your technical superintendent will inform class, and class surveyor will try to attend a vessel on the jetty. Right? And then a class surveyor, when he attends the vessel, he might suggest the vessel to make temporary arrangements. And after the temporary arrangements are in place, he will allow a ship to sail for a voyage or for a specified period of time. And now he will be imposing something called condition of class. And he will also register it on the back of a certificate that condition of class is now imposed. And he will also mention a time, for what time you have got this condition of class. It might be for a voyage, or it might be for a specified period of time, depending on the magnitude of the problem. This is a way certificate of class remains valid, but with condition. Right? Now, once the vessel is in the yard or a repair yard or a dry dock, and once the defect is rectified, class surveyor will attend the vessel. He will verify that it has been done as per his recommendation and satisfaction. And now, after the successful verification, he will delete the condition of class. Okay. So in these kind of repair of structural damage, such as hull, class may require a class surveyor to monitor the repair also at times. And if you're not able to remove the condition of class before a set period, the certificate of class will be invalid, which means ship will be considered to be unseaworthy, and the other certificate will also be withdrawn. Let's discuss about case number 2, where you have collision, which will be at sea, or breach of hull at sea. So what do? In this case, vessel requires to sail, isn't it? The vessel has to come from that location to a repair yard, right? So what do? Or to a place where the surveys can be arranged. So in this case, first of all, a master should immediately report to the owners in order to comply with the class rules. And then, of course, the owners or your technical superintendent will be reporting it to the classification society. Now, the society will usually require a ship to proceed to a port where it can be represented, and will maintain ship in a class. Even if the ship is damaged, it doesn't matter. Until the ship reaches the port, it will still be in the class. The class certificate will not be revoked. But there is condition to that. What is that condition? After the initial report has been done by the master should take chief engineer or chief officer with himself. He should make a detailed survey and then send a damage report to the respective class. And also he should arrange for temporary repair, because I said earlier also that there is something which he needs to consider also as per Solus chapter 5 regulation 34, where he is responsible for the safety of navigation and safety of life at sea. And he should not end up making a ship dangerously unsafe, risking a crew life, right? If that is the case, he might go for other options like towage or salvage. I'm not discussing that in this topic. Now, in this case, if everything is good, he will do a detailed survey report and he will send a damage report to the class. Once damage report is with the class, he will also send the objective evidence that a temporary repair has been done. And he will again inform the class that it has been done by us. And now ship is fit for the voyage. Again, he has to report to owners. So once owners say, yes, you can sail now, so then they will sail for the survey port, right? Now, what happens in the damage report? Damage report, when you are making, you need to mention frame numbers, right? What frame numbers are affected? What is approximate dimensions of the damage? Is watertight integrity affected? All this damage report which you are sending, you can make your own format, or sometimes most of the times you get it from the class. So you have to mark your shell expansion plan and send it to them with a proper marking on the shell expansion plan. Understood? And now the ship will arrive and then they will repair it. After the repair, it has to be attended by a class surveyor again, which is also known as additional survey or a class special survey. And then if it is as per the recommendation or as per the satisfaction of the surveyor, he will again, give you a endorsement on your class certificate that you are fit for sailing. And then you can continue sailing. So this is how you deal with the dent or a hole situation in the orals. Right? So I hope that you like this video, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions like these, you can comment in the comment box.